Welcome back, beautiful soul. I'm so happy you're here today. Today, we're talking about something that can feel so confusing and even a little unsettling for many women in their healing journey. I'm talking about that moment when life finally gives you what you said you wanted: a kind partner, a steady relationship, more emotional safety, more consistency, less chaos. And instead of relaxing into it, you brace yourself. You feel anxious, you second guess it, you question it, you wait and anticipate for something to go wrong. Or you feel strangely disconnected on the inside from what looks like healthy love. And if that's ever been your experience, I want you to know this. It's not because there's something wrong with you or a mindset problem. This is a nervous system response. It's a nervous system story. And today, we're going to gently listen to it. Today, we're talking about why calm love can feel so uncomfortable and for so many women. Welcome to Checked In, Reclaiming Intimacy from the Inside Out. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor, your host, your guide. I'm a licensed professional counselor, a sex therapist, and intimacy coach. For so many women, safety doesn't feel like safety. We tend to assume that if love is healthy, the body will automatically relax. But your nervous system doesn't respond to logic. It responds to what feels familiar. So if your past experience taught your body that love was unpredictable, emotionally unsafe, inconsistent, enmeshed with anxiety or abandonment or something you had to earn, then your nervous system learned a very specific equation about love. It learned that love equals activation. So when love becomes calm, steady, and emotionally available, your nervous system doesn't always interpret that as safety. In fact, it may interpret it as something unfamiliar, scary even, uncertain, suspicious, even flat. How about boring? Not because it actually is, but because your body is learning a new language. And here is why chaos can feel like chemistry. For many women, intensity has been mistaken for connection. Let me say that again. Intensity mistaken for connection. You know, the roller coaster of highs and lows, the uncertainty, the emotional chasing, the anxiety that feels like longing. That cycle can create a powerful neurochemical imprint in your brain and in your body. So when someone shows up consistently, your body might quietly ask, well, where's the sense of urgency? Where's the pursuit? Where's the emotional charge, that intensity? You may recognize and call it love. This is where things can get really delicate because a part of you wants peace, but another part of you only recognizes intensity as connection. And that internal split, that push-pull, can feel very confusing and take you on an emotional spiral. But underneath it, something very important is happening. Your nervous system is not rejecting love. It's adjusting to safety. Remember, your nervous system is trying to register what's familiar. So this takes us to the fear of receiving love. One of the most overlooked parts of intimacy healing is this. It is often harder to receive love than to actually desire love, because receiving requires surrender. And surrender can feel like fear. I'm losing control. That vulnerability, I'm emotionally exposed. I am vulnerable with no protection, no armor. I'm being seen. I'm being judged. For a nervous system shaped by survival, control often equals safety. So when love starts to feel real, steady, and available, your nervous system may subtly tighten. Not because you don't want it, but because receiving requires a level of softness your body is still learning to trust. And this is where something deeper can begin to emerge. Because underneath all the confusion isn't just a relationship issue, it's a softness issue. Not softness as performance, not even softness as an identity, but softness as a nervous system capacity. And here's what I want you to hear me say gently and clearly. Softness is not what you do when you feel safe. Softness is what becomes possible when your nervous system begins to experience safety. And for many women, softness has been associated with vulnerability without protection. I'm totally exposed, but needs that weren't met, emotional exposure that led to emotional pain or being taken advantage of. Of course your nervous system resists it. Of course it hesitates. Of course it protects you. That protection is actually intelligence. The problem is it may no longer be necessary in the same way. It's running on old survival patterns. Healing intimacy is not about forcing yourself to trust love faster, though. It's about learning to stay present when love feels calm, to not abandon yourself when there's no chaos, to not recreate intensity or something dramatic just to feel something familiar, to not confuse emotional regulation with emotional disconnection. This is slow work, I know, but it's gentle work. This is nervous system work. And it often sounds like this on the inside. This feels scary, and I'm still here. Nothing's wrong, even if I feel unsafe, uncertain. I don't need intensity to feel something, to feel connected. I can learn safety in real time. This is how a new way of thinking, experiencing, and wiring is built, not through insight alone, but through repetition of safety in your body. So I want to offer you 3 gentle ways to help your body adjust to calm love. Here are 3 very simple things to help your nervous system begin adjusting to safety without forcing it, because force is not safe. 1, try pausing before creating meaning. When things feel calm, just notice the urge to immediately interpret the calm as disconnection, rejection, boredom, or danger. And instead of asking what's wrong, try asking, What about this feels unfamiliar to me here, now? That small shift helps your nervous system move from fear and into curiosity. 2. Let yourself receive small moments. Safety is not built in one giant breakthrough moment. It's built in tiny experiences, a kind text, a consistent response, a soft touch, someone showing up when they said they would. Instead of brushing those moments away, pause just long enough to actually let your body register them, notice them. 3. Stay connected to you while receiving. One of the biggest fears underneath calm love is, what if I lose myself? So as you practice receiving connection, keep checking in with your body gently, your voice, your needs. Safe love does not require abandoning you. And if you take nothing else from this episode, I want you to take this. It's not because something is wrong with you that safety feels unfamiliar. You are in transition from a nervous system that learned to survive love to one that is learning to receive it. And in that space, softness is not a demand. It's an invitation to slow down, a gentle remembering that love does not have to feel like anxiety to be real. That connection does not require chaos to be meaningful. That your body is allowed to soften one moment at a time. Before we close today, I want to offer you a gentle check-in practice. Not to fix yourself, not to force softness, but simply to help your body experience a small moment of safety, just a little. And I call this the calm moment check-in. So wherever you are, if it feels supportive, allow your shoulders to soften just a little. Take one slow breath in and exhale gently out. One more time. Allowing your body to release just a little. Unclench your jaw, your body wherever it's tight. And simply notice, what does calm feel like in my body right now? Not what you think calm should feel like. Just what is true in this moment for you. Maybe calm feels unfamiliar, quiet, spacious, uncomfortable, or maybe even relieving. Whatever comes up is okay. Just let it. Just allow it. Now gently place one hand somewhere supportive, your heart, your chest, your stomach, your arms, and softly remind yourself, I do not have to force myself to feel safe. My body is allowed to soften and learn safety slowly. I can stay present with calm one moment at a time. Take one deeper breath here. And notice, can you allow even 2% more softness in your body right now? not perfection, not complete relaxation, just a little less bracing, a little less guarding, a little more permission to soften and to be here. And that right there is enough for today. So if you find yourself in a season where love feels good but unfamiliar, where peace feels strange, where you are waiting and anticipating for something to go wrong, I'm going to ask you to pause and simply notice, not as something to fix, but as something to understand. Because this might be the moment your nervous system is learning a new possibility, that love can be safe, and that safety can be soft, and softness, honey, can be home. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe so you don't miss what's next. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor, and I'll meet you right here next time as we continue reclaiming intimacy from the inside out.